Do you know when Korean people do this? Watch the video until the end to find out the answer. Bonjour tout le monde! Bienvenue à Korean in Japan, c'est K-Jin. I often receive a lot of questions about Korea. Some are controversial, some are tricky, some are difficult, some are sensitive. Today, I'm going to answer 22 questions about Korea that you never thought to ask, but you always wanted to know. Since it's a short video, I made my answer short to each question. But if you want to know more about it, please let me know in the comments so I can make a separate video about it. So let's go! Why are Koreans so slim? There can be many different reasons, and one of them that I want to introduce is this. Did you know that Korean people have the highest daily consumption of the vegetable in the world? France is there. A Korean meal contains lots of different ingredients, so it's nutritiously balanced. It's also known that 70% of items on Koreans' plates are vegetables. Lots of Korean dishes are fermented, boiled, and steamed instead of fried or roasted, and is considered healthy. Another reason is that a lot of Korean people are always on a diet. Do Korean people understand French? No, not many people understand French. People will know 봉주르, 주댐무, 위, 메르시, 멸치볶음. There are some French words that are commonly used in Korea, such as 모나미, 몽쉘통통, 앙팡, and 뚜레주르. But Korean people wouldn't know those are French words. Do all Koreans eat dogs? No, this is not a common thing that you walk around and see on the street. It's true that some people eat dogs, but it's absolutely not common, and fewer people eat it these days. There are definitely a lot more people who don't eat dogs than people who eat. I mean, it's rather hard to find people who eat it. Especially young generation isn't familiar with this culture, since dogs are considered as a pet or even a family member these days. And according to a survey, the majority of Korean people predict the dog meat industry will more and more decline in the future. Where is Korea located in the world? It's here between China and Japan. How old is Korea? We often say Korea has 5,000년의 역사, 5,000 years old history. For 5,000 years, there were many different kingdoms in Korea, so I cannot mention all the names, but you might want to know these famous ones. 고조선, 고구려, 백제, 신라, 고려, 조선. Why were so many Korean children adopted internationally? After the Korean War, lots of Korean children lost their parents and they become orphans. Korea was too poor to take care of all of them, so they sent them to other countries. And also during the war, there were lots of children was born between foreign soldiers and Korean women. Korea is homogeneous nation, so it was hard for them to live. So mothers decided to send them to the country where the fathers are. Once the adoption system set up well, Korea was well known for good and easy adoption, and many foreigners came to Korea for it. Korea used to be #1 country where people adopt children until 1995. After the Second War, 500,000 children were adopted internationally, and 200,000 children were Korean, which is 40% of all the adoptions. Do Koreans believe in Santa Claus? Yes, just like other countries, children wait for Santa Claus on Christmas Day. Why do Korean girls have a beautiful skin? Really? Korean girls take care of their skin as a daily routine. According to a survey, Korean girls use 8 different skincare products every day on average. Japanese girls use 6 to 7 and Europeans use 2 to 3 on average daily. Why does Korea hate Japan? I feel like the wording is not exactly correct. Korea doesn't hate Japan, but it's true that there are some unsolved problems between two countries. These two countries are geographically and historically close, so there have been some conflicts. Here are 2 big examples. One of them is about a small island between Korea and Japan, and each country is insisting that it's their own territory. The other one is about comfort women during the World War II. Many Koreans see these issues seriously, but that doesn't mean that they hate Japan. Japan is Korean people's favorite travel destination. They are familiar with Japanese culture and food. I think it's just a different matter. What is the official name of Korea? In Korean, it's 대한민국. 대 means grand or great. Han means Korea. 민 means people or democracy. 국 means country or nation. 대한민국. 대한민국. Have you heard about it when Korean people cheer for Korean team? In English, it's the Republic of Korea. What is the Korean age? It's the age system that Korean people use. It's different from the international age. So in Korea, when a baby is born, the age starts from 1, not 0. We get 1 year older on January 1st, not on our birthday. So basically, all Korean people get 1 year old on the same day. This means if baby boy is born on December 31st, he will be 2 years old on the following day. Because when he's born on December 31st, the age starts from 1, so he's 1 year old. On the second day is January 1st, so he get 1 year older, so plus 1, so he become 2 years old. So how can you calculate your own Korean age? Your Korean age is current year minus your birth year plus 1. So how old are you in Korea? Can you calculate it? What is the Korean currency? It's the Korean won, KRW. Just like euro and dollars, Korean won also has its own symbol, like this. Why is Korea called Korea? That's a good question. The name is from 고려. During the time of Silk Road, the dynasty in Korea was Goryeo. Goryeo exported lots of products such as ginseng and potteries, and the name of the dynasty started getting well known as Korea to foreign countries. What do Korean people think of black people? To know what Korean people think in general, I check what Korean people are actually talking about on the internet. So here are relevant words mentioned together commonly and categorized into 3 groups: positive, neutral, and negative. Here are positive words: equal, believe, precious, great. Neutral words are influence, big influence, funny or humorous, remember. And negative words are discrimination, indifference, hatred, controversy, weak in a certain situation. If you look at it quickly, 50% is negative, so you might think black people have negative impression in Korea. But if you look at what's mentioned together closely, you will know that's not true. Most of negative words are from the awareness of discrimination. What do Korean people think of black people? Many Korean people are not familiar with black people, as the number of black people in Korea is still low. Many Korean people think there have been some discriminations toward them and those should be fixed. Many black people appear on TV and they are very popular. Often they are mentioned with these keywords: cool and humorous. How hard do Korean students study? Average Korean high school students finish school at 10 p.m. and they stay at school for over 12 hours. They sleep for less than 6 hours on average. Why? Because they want to enter a good university. What university someone graduates from is considered very important in Korean society for a long time. Is everyone's last name Kim in Korea? Not everyone! It's just 20%! And I'm one of them too. My last name is Kim. Also, not all Kims are the same. There are over 100 different Kims. Only the pronunciation is the same. What age do Korean boys do the military service? Between 18 years old and 28 years old. On average, they do the military service when they become 21 or 22 years old. And they need to do it for 18 to 22 months. Thank you. Do Korean women do military service? No. I know women in Israel, North Korea, China, Malaysia, the Netherlands do the military service, but not in Korea. Do Koreans date foreigners? Yes. There are many foreigners in Korea these days, so young people are quite open to them. But I think is not as common as it is in Europe, and I think it's because the number of foreigners is still low, and many Korean people are still not familiar with foreigners, especially older generations, so they might not like it if their child is dating a foreigner. But again, it depends on the family, and a lot of families are open to it too. Do Koreans speak English? Yes, especially young people. Well, I don't know how much you expect, but young generations understand basic English, so you can ask directions in English at least. At what age can Koreans drink? 20 years old in the Korean age and 19 years old in the international age. Is Korea safe to travel? Yes, it is! Every country has a crime, so I wouldn't say nothing will happen in Korea. But many Koreans put their bags and laptop on their seat and go to the restroom in the cafe because they know those won't be stolen. It's safe, right? I've also checked some safety rankings. Number 34, Korea. France is 36. One more here. Number 13, Korea. And another one, number 8, Seoul, Korea. These are 22 super curious questions about Korea. How was it? Is there any question you want to know more about? Or is there any new question you want me to answer? Let me know in the comments. I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, don't forget to give me thumbs up and abonne-toi and subscribe. It's easy, but it helps me a lot. And I didn't forget to give the answer to the quiz I mentioned at the beginning of the video. We do it when our leg falls asleep. So thank you for watching. Merci beaucoup. Abonne-toi and au revoir. 腰痛い。腰痛い。どうしよう。